Okay, you're good.
All right. Well, it's 20 minutes before class. Of course, you slacked off again. Way to go. Now, you need to make a speech. You don't have much time. So, you don't have time to research something. You need to come up with something that you already know so that you can make this speech and make it work. I'm going to teach you how to make a speech about topics you already know well enough to present without further research so that you can make it in 15 to 20 minutes before class. Now, you definitely are going to want to know this because you can't be the perfect student all the time. It's just not going to happen. You shouldn't do this all the time like some people I know.
Yeah, Major.
But I do feel that I'm credible to do this because I do it more often than is healthy. My grades, I'm sure, have taken negative hits for it in the past. Not something I'm proud of, but it's definitely true. But I still get passing grades. I still pass, even with my slapped together work. So, in my speech today, I will go over a brief history of slacking just to kind of warm you up to it. I will teach you the procedure for how to make a beautiful speech in less than a half hour. And I'll show you some other applications for this slacking off process. So now that I have gone over what we will be talking about today, let's continue. Now, slacking has been going on since the dawn of time. And as you can see, slacking off is an art. It's not something that you can just do all of a sudden. You're good at it, right? No. Slacking takes practice, to say the least. I mean, my friend Dan over here, he's a pro. He knows what he's doing. You can't even tell he's slacking, but he is right now. Now, a main reason that slacking occurs is because school has been taking up children and adolescents' lives for years, thousands of years. And people, to say the least, are getting sick of it. So students have become adept at the creation of passable work on projects that would normally take a hardworking student days to complete. A slacker, a professional slacker, can complete in a half hour, 40 minutes. So now that we know what slacking is and how it started, let's get into it. Now, step one, pay attention in class. That might not sound like a very slacker thing to do, but if you pay attention in class for that little bit of time you're there, you don't have to worry about it when you get out of class. You don't have to study, at least not as hard. You'll pass. It also allows you to make speeches that are the correct format without actually taking the time to think, oh, how am I going to do this? What did she say again? Oh, let me check my notes. No, you know it because you paid attention. Step two is to make time. Literally, make time. Like that guy has a hammer, he's making that clock there. You have to, it might sound like an oxymoron, but for that 20 minutes where you're slacking, or doing the work to make it look like you didn't slack, you need to buckle down. You need to work hard.
You need to not sit in the lab as your teacher walks by.
Yeah, that's it. I'll get to that. And if time seems to be running out, it's better to show up a little bit late, even if you might get detention or some other kind of thing, or miss a quiz that you're not allowed to make up. But you'll have your work done, and you'll look prepared.
Almost.
Kind of. Step three, you need to brainstorm like you've never brainstormed before. Bring your friends in on it. Ask them, what kind of thing can I BS in 10 minutes? Help me. You can think of projects that you've done in the past because you already know what happened. You know what kind of things you've researched. You could do it on, I don't know, someone who's against alcoholism that goes into bars with hatchets. That you already know about. Step four is to start writing, and don't stop writing once you start. Write down everything. When it comes into your head, write it down. Don't second guess yourself. if you get it down, you'll have something. Just make sure it's not totally ridiculous. Make sure that you're still following at least like a passable kind of outline. And don't try to achieve perfection either, because then even if you do finish it before class ends, you're going to come in looking like even more of an idiot than you do if you come in 10 minutes late. So step 5 is to form an alibi if it's necessary. If you get caught, obviously don't come in and try to be like, oh no, I would do it. No, don't do that. It may be unnecessary, you know, like maybe the teacher will just be cool with it, like you showed up late, all right, here's detention, or I don't really care. But it can sometimes help save face. It can make you seem like maybe you're not such a slacker, even though you clearly are a pro. If it's necessary, you might have to lie. If it's gonna, you know, I'm not advocating lying. Lying is definitely bad. Don't do it all the time, but if it's necessary. I mean, you had other obligations, you were having a hard time in the bathroom. Just something touchy so that, you know, the teacher doesn't want to ask too many questions because you won't be able to answer them. And on to step 6, present. I mean, simple as that. Be confident. Get up there. Be like this kid. Look at him. He knows what he's doing. I mean, he's sitting there pointing at nothing and still looks like this guy too. Look at the straight face. Look, he's not kidding. He's down to business. He's got his mustache on and everything. And you also want to keep cool and calm, and don't let your heartbeat speed up too much because you're nervous, because you're now presenting something you don't even know if it's right or not. You gotta be like those rocks. You gotta just and you're gonna want to be up there. Act like you know exactly what you're talking about. Act well versed. Act like you spend hours researching this topic. Like, act like this is your life. Like, you spent so much time on this, and now you are proud to present it to the class, and it's your pleasure to be there. And just remember all the rules of public speaking that you learned because you followed step 1, which was pay attention to class. And you can go ahead and click. You're welcome. Some other applications would be in the working world. If you don't know how to slack off, you'll have to work hard all the time, which is hard. So if you know how to slack off this well, you might be able to go to some kind of seminar and present whatever you have to present and not even have to worry about it that much. I mean, you're sitting there while everyone else is presenting, making your speech. You get up there, bam, done. And you can impress your friends. They all know that you're unprepared, but then all of a sudden you get up there and you have this speech that's put together, it's put together well, and it's presentable. So thank you for your time, and you're welcome.
That had to be like the most ridiculous.